Welcome back again. It's time to work in our activity book. We're going to page number 54. Let's practice numbers. What is 54 in Spanish? Think about that and go and find the page. If you said 54 is this one, you are correct. Exercise 1. And here you need to understand the instructions. Label the pictures. Label means that you're going to write these words in each of these empty spaces, in these blank lines. You're going to write the words geographer, scientist, naturalist, cook, blacksmith, astronomer. Repeat with me the professions. Repeat with me. Ready? Geographer, scientist, naturalist, cook, blacksmith, astronomer. Okay, now answer that. I am going to pause the video and answer that. So I am pausing the video. This should not take much from you. It should take only about 3 to 4 minutes. Solo 3 minutos. That's what you have to answer this. That's what you should have. Because we did the reading of Robert Harrisburg's diary, then you can use this text to answer the questions in the activity book. You can come here and look for the expressions or the sentences that are going to help you to answer this. The other way is to think about the words and think that are words that have some meaning or that belongs to the same family of words that you have here or that are related to the profession that you have on the page 54 of the activity book. Also, I'd recommend you to think about words in Spanish for each of the professions, and then you will think or you will match it with the word in English because some of them are very similar. For example, let's answer this one. Scientist, científico, scientist, ciencista, cientista. That is not correct, but científico is correct. Scientist. Naturalist, naturalista. He's in the nature. He's living there. He's doing things with that. Astronomer, astronomo. The people that look for something up, way up. I'm going to go to the definitions in the second part, so I don't want to give up many answers. Now the last 3 are a little more difficult, but probably you can come with this word. Geographer, geographer, geographo. Now the next one. I'm going to use the book because look, here in this page I have the word. This one here. Now you should know what does that mean. Herrero, errar, the person that do something. Let's look for that. Which one is the herrero? There we go, blacksmith. And finally, we have the last word. Cook, cocinero, astrónomo, herrero, científico, geógrafo, naturalista. Let's say the words in English. Blacksmith, number 1. Number 2, astronomer. Number 3, cook. Number 4, scientist. Number 5, geographer. Number 6, naturalist. Okay, very good. Now it's time for you to do the second part. It's time for you to do that. Listen or not listen, but read the sentences. Read the sentences. I will study and collect plants during the trip. Who am I? You should go and look for the pictures and find who's doing that. Number 2, I will study the stars and planets. Stars and planets. Who am I? Number 3, I will record details about rivers, mountains, and land. Who am I? Number 4, I will record data and do experiments. Experiments. Who am I? Who does experiments? Who does that? Number 5, I will repair metal equipment and make horseshoes. Horseshoes. Who am I? Number 6, I will make food during the expedition. Who am I? The word food is important in this profession. The word metal is important for this profession in number 5. In number 4, experiments. Look at the words. Think about them. Number 3, details about rivers, mountains. Who is studying that? Stars. You don't know what a star is? But probably you don't know, but what about this one here? Planets. And this one here, number 1, plants. So the answer should be, let's make a pause and solve it. Time to make a pause on the video. I will make a pause of 5 seconds here. You pause it, and then when you finish, you can come and look for the answers. Pause. Page 55. Page 55 demands from us good English or better English, or do something with our skills, scanning skills. First of all, you're going to look for words here like wet, muddy, like peaceful, fish, northern coast, walk or mission, Cooper's Creek tomorrow. You're going to look for that. Where you're going to look for that? Well, in your reading book. You're going to use that. You're going to come and you're going to look for the words that you're trying to find. Ground is wet and muddy. Go and look for that. Look for those words. Wet, muddy. And then probably you're going to find it. Here's wet and muddy. Is here wet and muddy? Where is it? Is here wet and muddy? Yes, here it is. So you're going to look for the date. It's September 6th, 1860, and then you're going to write it here. So I'm going to give you this. This should take no more than 5 minutes. If you're taking 5 minutes to do this, it's a long time. You should do this in about 3 or 4 minutes top. Okay? Let's solve it. I'm going to make a pause here so you can solve it. Pause. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's finish the pause and see what you answered. Okay, so let's solve this. The ground is very wet and muddy. Let's look for those words. Wet and muddy. Do we find that here? No, it isn't. This is what we call scanning. Let's go to the next page. Wet and muddy. No, we cannot find them. Let's do the next one. Wet and muddy. These two words that we have here. Wet and muddy. Okay? No, we cannot find them. What about this one here? Wet and muddy. We scan the text and we cannot find these words. Let's go to the next page. Wet and muddy. I'm not sure if we already missed that part. I think we did. So we need to look for that very carefully because we may lost ourselves into the text if we don't do that correctly. Hey, look. Wet and muddy. Wet and muddy. So number 1 is this date. September 6th. There you go. September 6th, the first one. Now the second one. Number 2. Peaceful. Fish. Eat. Remember these things. Peaceful. Fish and eat. We did that during the reading. I remember this because I remember the fish. This is the fish. So let's look for that sentence. The sentence is right here. They are peaceful and they give us fish to eat. They are peaceful and they are... Hey, that's the answer. What is the day? January 5th, 1861. Here's the answer. Number 2. Number 3. Our mission is to walk to the northern coast. Okay, let's go to the first one. The first patient, let's start there. Let's look for that. Our mission. Here it is. Our mission is to walk to the northern coast. And here we have the date, June 20th, 1860. Number 3. Number 4. That should be number 4, right? Okay, number 4. But let's look for this sentence. We're going to look for this. Let's look for the phrase. We can use the word tomorrow, or we can go straight to the date. We already know the date, so let's find it. December 15th. December 15th. Okay. It should be here, December 15th, 1860. Now let's look for that. Let's look for that sentence, okay? Okay, I'm looking for that sentence, and here I have that. Alright, I'm going to use this so I can highlight that. 4 of us will leave Cooper's Creek tomorrow. 4 of us will leave Cooper's Creek tomorrow. That's what we have here. So for the next part, what I recommend you is to look for the sentences the same way we did in the previous exercise. Busca las frases tal y como lo hicimos en el ejercicio anterior. You're going to look for words, specific words. So the first thing that I recommend you is to look for the most easy way to solve it. Look for things you know. So, for instance, this is something that you should know. Christmas Day. When is Christmas Day? You should look for that first because that will be the easiest way. Do you know the date for that? ¿Sabes la fecha para esa o para ese evento, Christmas Day? Yes, December 25th. So that will be the first one that you can answer, the number 4. Okay, but you need to look for specific words, like rain of our lives, in our lives. Back to Melbourne. Everyone cheered. When you find this one, you should be able to solve this. I am going to make a pause for you so you can solve it. Time to solve this. 4 minutes. Pause the video, 5-second pause so you can solve it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and here are the answers. So, as I said before, you're trying to find the locations on the map. The first thing is to find the date, December 25th, because this is Christmas Day. So that means they were at this place. So Diamantina River is number 4. Here we have number 4, because that's the easiest. Now let's look for the sentences. Rain in our lives. That is the phrase that is circled in red. Well, in this case, with a square. As we did before, you should go page by page and look for the answer. We have never experienced so much rain in our lives. So you go up and look for the place here. I just noticed that I made a mistake here. I wrote number 4 here. Let's erase it, because here we should have number 1 here. Number 1. Okay, let's go and do number 4. Diamantina River was number 4. I made a mistake. Here we have Diamantina River, so we're going to write number 4 right here. Number 4. I made a mistake, but now I'm making the correction, okay? Now let's do number 2. Tomorrow we begin our journey back to Melbourne. Here is the phrase. Tomorrow we begin our journey back to Melbourne. That should be number 3. Sorry, not number 3, but number 2. That means that number 3 should be right here. Okay, everyone cheered for us as we left the city. So here at the beginning you have the phrase when everybody was cheering at them. The number 3 is that. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed this. Try to work like this all the time. Practice, practice, practice. Bye bye, kids. Bye.